Mom, what are you going to do with the rest of his things? And his bills? And his accounts? Ma, you should really look through these. These are Dad's statements. You really need to keep on top of this.
Your father never involved me with the money, Olivia. It doesn't make much matter to me.
Well, it should. You know he's dead, Ma. You're not his victim anymore. Where are the rest of his things? You know Dad was taking out a lot of money, Mom? Up until the day he died? $300, $375, $500, $450, $450, $500. This is crazy. Every week for 2 years, Mom. What was he doing with all this money? It's more than $41,000, Mom. In 2 years. You don't spend that kind of money unless you're gonna go gamble it away or buy drugs or sex. Do you have a clue what he was up to? Oh gosh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm glad he's dead. I bet he was giving it all to a mistress. I'll just bet on it. Where did he get all this money just to squander it?
Your pappy was always good at saving money.
Mother, do you know where it all went?
I don't know.
Well, he had to go somewhere to spend all this money. Do you know anything about where he went?
He went for walks. One in the morning, one after dinner.
Walks. Did you ever go with him?
No, honey. He always wanted to go alone.
I bet he had a girlfriend. I bet she was a prostitute. Tramp. Mom, I promise that I'm gonna find out what he did with all of that money. I'm gonna talk to every prostitute, every drug dealer, every stinking person until I find out what happened.
I know you will.
Good night, Mom. Mom, I'm going for a walk. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Honey, I charge less for girls.
I'm not here for your services.
You need to see more than Michelangelo first? How about them two business makes you feel like grabbing your walking stick, huh?
Sorry, I don't follow.
You gonna bust me? Cause I ain't no criminal. I might forget to pay my taxes from time to time, but I don't hurt nobody. You don't look like 5'0".
That's cause I'm not.
Then why you on my tip?
Do you know this man?
He looks like an old Antonio B. But even if that traitor left that white girl Melanie in her old age, ain't no part of his body ever gonna touch mine. I don't do fossils.
Do any of the other girls around here know him?
Now how would I know what Jean the Mean Green on the other side of the street do with her business? Or Jackie Squarebox from over across those railroad tracks do with her business? Do I look like Tom Brokaw going around asking questions like you? Excuse me, Martha Shortskirts, you do an old man before who looks like Desperado?
I just thought you all shared stories.
Excuse me, CNN is calling me for my makeup.
I'm sorry. I just thought you could give me some information.
Is he your daddy? Is that why you are standing in front of me, shattered and torn like you need a good tongue bath?
Yes. About the father. Not about the tongue bath.
Don't knock a tongue bath. You see that foo-foo? I got nearly 41 grand saved up because of tongue baths. Some have said mine are medicinal like herbal remedies, and some have said mine are better than Calgon. I'll give you one right now. Discount price.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time sounds like your slogan. You must regret, like a pet, who didn't go out when his owner took him out, and now he's locked up in the house all day long. What to do? Pooh. Then get the shit beaten out of you? Or hold it in? Either way, it's regret. But back to the business at hand. You say no to tongue baths, but I ain't frontin'. I know I cure the sick. So I give my services to you for free on the fact you look bad, girlfriend. But yeah, I've seen him around.
You have?
Yeah. Yeah. I tried him some good lovin', full of flavors like a lifesaver roll. But he's always grunting and shaking his head. No, he says, I got to me a beautiful wife for more years than you've been alive. You must be Alex Trebek if you think I'm playing Jeopardy with my marriage. I'm going to heaven. No, my wife can't wait to see me there. I want to look down on her, see her crying, her tears dropping on the photo of me in my white sailor's outfit. My favorite one. I look real studly in that one. Yep, that's what he used to say all the time.
He never wanted to.
Honey, what you just think I just said? I come walking over to him, just like this. Now, what would you do if you saw this rump roast shaking from left to right to the rhythm of the Satchmo beats?
I don't know.
You'd smack that ass. You'd take out a napkin, stick it in your shirt, pull out a fork and knife, say, when's dinner time, baby?
You sure got away with words. I think I understand what you're saying. Thanks for your help.
Can I ask you something? Is it true?
Is what true?
Did your daddy love his one and only like that dumb dude love his puppies and mice and men? I mean, I have never heard of more unconditional L-O-V-E. Your daddy remind me of that dummy.
Love? They may have been married for 35 years, but he was cruel. My mother was a prisoner.
I swear, men need a good slug in the nuts from time to time. Make them bend over and writhe in pain a little. But all in all, they mean well. They might be leaning against another woman, or telling us to get on our knees and scrub the floor, or lasting all of 30 seconds. But that don't mean that they don't want to close their eyes and get lost in our bosom. They love us. Now, I ain't no Ben chick. Learned long time ago, you don't play with money. But if I was, I'd bet your daddy wrote poetry and stored those words in his heart. There's this guy, Rocky. I seen them two talking before. Hey, baby. You ready to party?
Where can I find him?
Excuse me. On the street, just how you found me. He's one and the same.
Thanks.
Now, what were we talking about?
So, you looking for old Rocky?
Yes? Are you Rocky?
Rocky is the road to Baghdad.
How did you know I was trying to find you?
Have you ever put your ear to the sidewalk? Try it with me. Try it. Tell me what you hear.
I don't hear anything.
Why not?
I don't know.
It was midnight on the ocean. Not a streetcar was in sight. The moon was shining brightly, and it rained all day that night. It was summer in the winter, and the rain was snowing fast. A barefoot boy with shoes on stood sitting in the grass. Should I go on?
Yeah.
I was coming home from no place. One day this week last night, behind me was a lady in black, all dressed up in white. She spoke no words. She spoke no speech. But all she did was talk. So standing still, I kept on running as fast as I could walk. That's what the sidewalk told me.
Who are you?
Rocky! I got the rock. You don't ask why. Put them together and you got something to fly. Rocky. Some have said, like the three-bearded men, that I'm nationwide. I got them rolled, I got them green. I got what you need.
Okay. I need information.
You want to know my business with the old man in that photo?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. He's your pappy, right?
Yeah.
I liked him. He grooved to his own harmonica. I looked at his fat hands once. He had sausage fingers, all puffy and swollen. I could tell he dropped a few men in his day. No sucker punching either. I know he went toe to toe and mangled those hands beyond repair. You gotta respect a man like that, no matter if he's a step from relying on a cane.
Did he buy drugs from you?
Yo, lady. I sing you some sidewalk poetry. I give your pappy the respect he deserves. I stand here before you on the chance that I could ruin my reputation as the arch enemy of Dirty Harry, that growing, chewing bad aim pig.
I want to know if you ever sold him drugs.
First of all, my occupation deals in sensation. I got something nobody's got. You don't look like a lady who desires to the point of perspire, to the point of being a liar. You ever feel that?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Then, lady, don't come waving your finger around me. I stand here day after day, and those with the desire, the perspire, those liars say to me, Rocky, help me, baby. I need what you got.
What does that have to do with my father?
Those lights in your high-rise must have sapped your brain. The life that once was a flame. Here's some free advice. Get back to being old school. Find the thrill of an old cutlass. Feather that hair. Wear a pair of Jordache jeans.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're not making sense.
No, lady. Your pappy never had the shakes. He never tried my medicine for the pain. He preferred to tackle his problems like a linebacker filling a hole. He did it with his eyes open. I would say when he was a kid and was dared to jump into the well, he jumped. Feet first, I'm sure. But nonetheless, he jumped. And as he fell into that deep well, I'm sure he thought not about hitting bottom, but about the rush that purged over his body.
You think that was my father?
Yeah. All natural. But I don't know, lady. I'm just a grass blade thrown into the wind. I go where they want me to go. Let me ask you something. How well do you know your pappy?
Once upon a time, we were friends. Best friends. Then I saw how he was treating my mother, and I started to hate him. We grew apart. And I went away to college, and I promised my mother when I graduated I would come back and take her away from him. But I haven't come back. Till now.
Funny how we can push aside the vial of life. It's like that Mensa question. Write 100 words in a minute that don't have the letter A in them. It's easy. Just write words starting with 1 up to 100. It's easy. It's easy if we think about it. But sometimes it hurts too much to think. So we give up. We always have the answers, but it takes effort to find them.
I'll give you that.
There's this salesman on Neve Street. Check him out.
Salesman?
Yeah, he's dressed real sharp and has a forked tongue. He'll help you find what you're looking for. I've seen your pappy talking to him a few times.
On Neve Street.
Yeah, go at night. The light from the lamppost is like his neon sign.
You must be Emilio's daughter. Yes, you are. I can tell from afar the resemblance. Hello, ma'am. Where are my manners? I do believe in pleasure before business. Mind if I double dip? I find that two is always better than one, don't you agree? Like 2 scoops of ice cream. Rocky Road, of course. The first, for taste. The second, for satisfaction. Now, Emilio's daughter, how may I help you?
I'm here to. I want to know what happened to my father's money.
Oh, straight to the point. Or as I like to say, the depth of the chips. Ask away.
Do you know what happened?
I don't jest when I say yes. Your father came to me often because I had something that he wanted, but all bags of rice have a price.
What? What did you sell him?
It's funny you should want me to tell what I sell, but for you today, special discount card redeemable once in the next 5 years. An out-of-body experience.
What?
If floating in space is a waste to you, then won't you consider a ride on the wide side of a rainbow? The women I know love the flow.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
You're a tough customer. Maybe you need me to answer your question first.
Yes! Tell me what you know about my father.
Your father. Let me think. He was a good soul, punctual, always paid in Benjamins, a perfect client.
There's more than $40,000 missing from his bank account. I want you to stop talking in circles and tell me where that money went.
I will lift the curtain only if you are certain.
Cut the crap!
Do you really care to know?
Yes!
Do you really want to know?
Tell me! Tell me, what did you sell to my father?
A ticket to heaven, Emilio's daughter.
A ticket to heaven?
Yes.
My father gave you $41,000 for a ticket to heaven? A ticket to heaven?
You harm the right son.
You know something? I'm tired of you. I'm gonna make sure you're convicted and arrested of fraud. I'm gonna make sure I get every penny of that money back. You hear me?
Emilio's daughter, why don't you believe the truth?
Who are you?
I'm an agent. I'm a broker. I'm a dealer. I walk the streets. I tempt the streets. I lure. I cure. I'm pure. I'm tainted. I'm fainted. I'm painted. I'm the best. I test. And I mess. But I never, ever rest. Do you see me now? You say that maybe you can't pay your way into heaven? Contraire mon frere, even though I know you're a sister and not a brother, but I don't bother with such details when I'm selling the retails of life. You go to church, you pray, put your money in a fat hat. You hope that one day that you can say, forgive me, and be on your way to heaven. What's the difference, I ask? Do you have proof that I'm aloof or a goof when I tell that I sell a ticket to heaven? Do you have proof that your money in the fat hat will do the same? So, what do you say?
You're amazing.
I do reflect that I have that effect upon the ladies. Now, looking at my Gucci. It's about that time. Sorry for the disappointment.
Please wait.
Yes?
Is my father in heaven?
Emilio's daughter. You're so ripe for the slaughter. Now don't be in shock, but why do you think it's a lock that your father bought himself? A ticket to heaven. The ticket was never a relay for your father. It was for your mother.
I know I've been hard on you. I know that our marriage and our life together hasn't been everything you thought it could be. But I want you to know, I love you. I've always loved you. You could do anything to me and I'd forgive you.